Welcome to the kill count where we tally up all the kills in all of our favorite media. I'm a bunny lover and today we are looking at the Reisen, which came out in 2015. The Reisen was created by someone with a really long name that I'm not even going to try to make this program say. They have been animating with MMD for a while with some smaller stuff before making a bigger project. The Reisen was their first big project. Inspired by Madness Combat, it followed Reisen as she needs to break into a building to stop a drug empire. It's shot sweet and full of kills. Speaking of, let's get to them. We start off with a Star Wars type title crawl. It just explains that Walter White started to break bad by using air-rinsed drugs, so she sent Reisen out to stop the illegal chemicals from being sold, but because she's going to a new realm her abilities won't work, so she gave the bunny some weapons and sent her off. Only the best things can happen when you give bunnies guns. Just ask the Madness community. We are now at the legendary MMD apartment. Reisen is looking around. We then get a title card with a pretty weird stinger. She walks in as we see two untextured fellas, which makes sense as they are just misogynists, so they don't deserve textures. As they are telling the bunny girl to leave, the other stops his friend, saying that this is probably the girl they just hired for some special activities. So the weird tries pulling the bunny, but that's their biggest mistake as she kicks M twice in the gut. The other one tries grabbing her but is quickly beaten and becomes our first kill of the film as his head is beaten into the wall. Serves him right. We then quickly get another kill as Reisen snaps the other's neck. Meanwhile, the person on the cameras who saw all this go down, before Reisen can press the up button on the elevator, the speakers turn on. It's announced that a rabbit has gotten in and that whoever kills her will get a handful of the sweet drugs. This doesn't really bother out main girl as she takes the elevator up. She goes out as she can feel people approaching, so she gets her hand blades. John would be proud. Then she gets into an action scene where she kills 8 people, either by her blade using their own blades against them or the good old neck snap, even having a very sweet knife duel. She calmly walks upstairs as she walks past the chaos she caused in this really cool shot. She gets to the top of the stairs, but she's stopped by a dude with an actual texture and an actual chainsaw, which he revs up and channels his inner Leatherface as he swings like a maniac. Even the kick does absolutely nothing. As Reisen is at the edge of the staircase, she channels her inner lunatic and dodges the chainsaw, crushing his balls, and throws him down the stairs, killing him with some blood coming out of his eyes. God damn, this bunny is savage. I guess the term lunatic makes sense now. She's walking as she feels something behind her. This steroids-infused man quick grabs her by the neck and starts choking her to death. She tries using her knife, but it's instantly stopped. But as hope seems lost, she's able to stab him in the eyes with her fingers. As she composed herself, she proceeds to dislocate each of this guy's limbs like goddamn. She then finally ends him by beating his face and leaving him with nothing. She finally gets to the last room. In the room there's a goat girl with a gun who is still cheerful as Reisen comes in. She assumes Reisen is an assassin by a rival organization to steal the recipe. She points the gun at her as she threatens to just get more goons with the drugs and kill the rabbit's family. I mean, most of Reisen's family is immortal, so that won't really affect her. But Reisen cuts her off mid speech as she is shot in her hand, pinning it to the wall as Reisen calmly steals her gun. Or well, as calm as this face is, the goat girl starts begging for mercy, even offering to teach her the recipe, but that's not going to fly by Reisen, so she shoots her several times, off-screen. Seriously. After Reisen kills her, she looks at her blood-soaked hands, which she decides to clean. But girl, you still ruined your skirt. Everyone knows that you should wear black when you need to kill somebody. Why are you looking at me? The video ends as Reisen walks away as she smiles into the camera. How many people die when you mess with a murder bunny? Well, let's find out and get to the numbers. But first, I just gotta say, if you subscribe, I'll give you cold hard cheer, no meth. I counted 13 people in the Reisen, which consists of 2 guys, 1 goat lady, and 10 untextured idiots, giving us this mostly dark gray pie, with a runtime of 13 minutes that gives us a kill on average every minute. I'm giving the golden chainsaw for the coolest kill to the Leatherface wannabe, as it was such a cool death, all shown on screen. And dull machete for the lamest kill goes to the goat lady, as it's almost entirely off screen. And that's it. The Reisen came out in 2015 and got a sequel 1 year later, which I'll cover next time. I've finally covered it after over a year of saying I would. Also happy 2025, or unhappy as I should say. I hope I can post more regularly. I have a ton of stuff prepared and a bunch of scripts written for future videos, so hope you're excited. But until next time, stay heart-throbbing.